What's going on, everybody in YouTube land? What's happening? Well, I decided to go ahead and change my darn air filter on my push mower because it looked dirty. It was pretty dirty. So I went Sunday to Lowe's and looked around all over the shelf. Couldn't find nothing all over the shelves and never could find it. I bought it there before. Anyway, I got my piece. In my other video, I told you I got my piece, my blade adapter. Got it all on my push mower, so it's good to go. Changed my oil, spark plug. I greased up the wheels and all, So anyway, the air filter bothered me. It was dirty. So Lowe's had it said 65 in inventory. I got home. I should have asked somebody then. I got home and text some guy. I was texting the guy at Lowe's, and he said, "Yeah, it shows 65 inventory. Must be a problem or something like that." He's telling me I could buy it online and it'll be there in 20, 30 minutes. And I said, 20. If it's gonna be there in 20, 30 minutes, why can't they have it? I don't understand. Why I didn't do that. So I looked yesterday and looked today. It still says 65 in inventory. So I dropped my son off. I came home from work, took my son to work. He had to be there at 5:30. So Lowe's is over in that area. I said, well, I'm gonna drop by darn Lowe's since I'm over here crossing the parking lot. So I looked and still couldn't find it. So I was on my way out and I asked this lady behind the register. She's real nice. This lady was real nice. She looked up on the phone and says, "Is this it right here?" And I said, "Yeah, that's it." She said, "Come on, you go with me." And she went over there and they had the area blocked off. They had this caution tape because the guy was up on a scissor lift trying to get something down for somebody. So she went over that guy behind the counter at the lawnmower section. She said, "He'll help you." And he said, "Y'all help in just a minute." So he had to help another customer. He went over and asked me what kind of lawnmower he had. I told him Troy built 6.5, 190cc. And he said, self-propelled. I said, nope. So anyway, he went over and looked everywhere, and he told the guy, he said, "Check that box up there." He told me, he said, "It's probably up there." He said, "The label's gone. That's why we don't have it on the shelf, because something about the label." So the guy on the scissor lift had to get a box, about that little long box. The guy cut the box open and it had a bunch of filters in it. So anyway, I got my filter. I just got to go out there and put it on. So after I put this on, everything will be done on the push mower. The oil change, the spark plug, the blade adapter, the blade. I got a brand new blade on it. And I even used it the other day. It ran good too. That blade adapter, it hooked right on there. I threw my old adapter away, but I kept the bolt and I kept that hold down plate because you never can tell. You might break a bolt or something. Have to have another bolt, and I got one. So I put it in my toolbox. So that's my brand new Briggs & Stratton air filter. I never had trouble finding them before. Normally, one time they used to have a kit. You get a filter, you get a little container of oil for it, and you get a spark plug. It was like a kit, tune-up kit. So anyway, all I got to do now, my riding lawnmower. A couple weeks ago, I went ahead and I went to Lowe's and bought the air filter, fuel filter, and a spark plug for that. Man, that sucker start right up now. I mean, it's like I only have to turn to a full turn. It just cranks up. I got a new spark plug. They didn't have my regular spark plug, so I got one of these E3 spark plugs. I mean, looking at it, if you just look at it, you think, oh, that could be better right there. But it starts right up. I don't know. It's probably a combination of all because you got your air, you got your fuel, and spark and everything. So it's probably a combination. But I started that thing yesterday and cut grass, or Monday. Man, as soon as I turn the key, it ain't even turn the half. It cranks right up. So on the ride mower now, I got the oil for it. I got to change the oil on the ride mower because I changed all that stuff: the spark plug, air filter, and the fuel filter. So I do have to change the oil in the ride mower, and I hadn't done it because I want to jack it up or something. I heard you had to take the whole deck off and all to change 2 blades or whatever. But I've been seeing videos, I'm going to try to jack it up or put it on something. I'm going to try to jack it up and see if I can get up under there and take the blades off. Them blades are probably rough. I had never changed them blades or nothing on them things. So that's basically what I got to do. I got to change the oil in that lawnmower, the ride mower. I got to change the oil in it. I got the oil ready. I'll probably do it on my next days off. And then I got to do some blade service, either sharpen them or probably get some more. If I get them off, I might just go ahead and maybe buy 2 more when I can. I don't know. But anyway, it's my air filter. I just got to go stick it in that sucker, and that darn push mower is not good to go. It ran good the other day. The air filter is dirty in that one. It's just real dirty. Yeah, Briggs and Stratton. Some people clean them. I don't believe in cleaning them because this stuff right here is it's like paper. It's like paper, and I don't think you can get it clean enough because this paper absorbs a lot of dirt. I just don't think you can clean them good enough to clean them. I think you just might as well this was $8 or something for mine. Most push mowers ain't gonna be much for the air filter. For some homeowners, they use them a couple of years anyway. So it's like $8 or something. I think 9 was something with taxes. I'm not sure. But yeah, Lowe's made a mistake. They took the label off, and I already kept saying 65 inventory. But the thing, I guess they put them on top shelf and just forget about them. I'm lucky I asked today. I would walk down with none. I just started asking today, trying to inquire about the air filters. I found one for the push mower a few weeks ago, along with a spark plug and everything else. But that push mower, I've had it for years now, some years, and all I'm doing is clean the carburetor a few years back because it wouldn't start, so I cleaned that carburetor. If anybody don't know ethanol gas, it's real bad on it's bad on any car or whatever, but that ethanol, it really tears a small carburetor up on a small engine easy. Ethanol gas is really no good for a lawnmower engine. That ethanol, if you had non-ethanol gas, you probably have 0 problems with your carburetor. As long as you put that stable in there, and like I do every year when it sits during the winter, I put stable in there, keep the gas from gumming up. When you with a little bit of advice, when you put stable in there, when you let it set over the winter, you gas in the carburetor. There's gas in the bowl of the carburetor. There's gas that sits in there, and over the winter, that's why some people have trouble starting it. It gums up, and it's no good. It's no good. It just sits there. So what you do, you put some of that stable in there. You put so much stable. It's called stable, fuel stabilizer, and also it's like a fuel cleaner too. It cleans your system. But put it in the tank. Some people just put it in the tank like I used to. I was guilty. Put it in the tank, start the mower, and let the mower run. Maybe if you can, 5 minutes. Just run through. So when you turn it off, you'll have that stable down in your bowl of your carburetor. Your bowl's sitting there holding gas. No matter if your tank's empty right now, you probably got some gas in that bowl of that carburetor. So you get some of that stable, put it in there, and just let your engine run. Let it run. Let the stable run through it, and then your carburetor has some stable in there. And then my Troy build, man, I could let it set all winter. I could prime that thing. It starts pretty much right up first pull. A lot of times it ain't even a full pull. It pretty much just starts right up. I try to take care of my stuff. Anyway, I thought I'd fill you in on that. I'm going out there in a minute. Just go ahead and stick this on there. It ran good the other day with the filters got in there, but the filter's just dirty. So I'm going to go replace that, and that'll be done good with that. Y'all have a good rest of your week. I just started mine today. I got 3 more 10-hour days, and I'll be off again. So y'all have a good one.